like you're wearing extension lashes.
Right.
But they're gonna be yours.
With no fall off.
No fallout.
Okay, by the way, we wanna say hi to you, and this is it, girls.
Yes.
Not to panic you, but I was so afraid I was gonna miss out on the auto ship. I called last night, and what's interesting, I actually reserved both Brunette and Auburn in auto ship because I use both. Now, the thing of that is, if you wanna do the auto ship, this is the only time that HSN is honoring this offer. I have spent as much money for a double-ended angle brush as you're spending for your purchase. We will not be doing another Today's Special this year. At least there's not one on the docket. And I can tell you for a fact, if you just do a random search of our Wunderbrow on hsn.com, we're not, again, and at some point, Jeff, I'll walk over there, you're not going to get the double-double. Not only two, because one sells for $22, but then you get two spoolies, but more importantly, that angled brush, double-ended angle brush, is included times two.
Times two?
Free with your purchase.
I mean, this is a great keep one, give one, a great way to introduce your sister, your best friend, your mom, your daughter. My daughter, who is 15 years old, is simply obsessed with Wunderbrow. Her and her friends, they do not leave me alone. The minute it even gets down to even like almost 3/4 of the way gone, they're already calling. This is the phenomenon of this. Take a look at Anne's before and after. When we talk about a game changer, when we talk about a life changer, look at Anne's before. Love Anne, beautiful, beautiful girl. Love, love, love the way she looks, but I am here to tell you, Anne, when you put on those brows, I am telling you, it's like your face has awoken. We've lifted the eye area, we've opened up the eye area, we're framing the face, we're turning back the hands of time. I mean, look for yourself, because you know, honestly, ladies, there's a lot of us out there that don't even really like to wear a lot of cosmetics, right? Maybe you don't want to wear eyeshadow. Maybe you don't want to wear eyeliner or anything like that. Maybe you're just a lip gloss kind of gal. Brows and a little gloss go a very, very long way.
That's my go-to. In fact, the big joke is I never, ever, ever wear makeup when I'm not at work. I just don't.
I don't either.
But I never leave the house without an eyebrow.
Right.
That is the truth. I mean, it is the biggest difference that you can do to lift the look of the eye area. I mean, it just is. But the best part for me is, you've heard me tell these stories, these tales of woe when I've been on the air. I used to carry eyebrow products with me, no kidding. I would stockpile them. I'd have them upstairs in my desk drawer at work. They would always be in my handbag. I'd keep them in my powder bath. I'm seriously obsessed with eyebrows, and when Wunderbrow debuted, that's the reason it has sold out everywhere at retail. No one is doing this offer. Every beauty editor in the world is bananas over this. But Angie, the most important thing for me, because I do perspire a lot and I go to the gym, is so I'd put in my eyebrow product and then a couple hours later, half of it would be gone.
Right.
Or the tail would be gone.
Right.
Or the arch would have been smeared.
And no one is going to tell you.
No, they're not.
No one is going to tell you, of course, unless it's maybe your mother or your best friend, but really, truly, you're gonna go throughout the day. Can you imagine not even thinking about your brows for 3 full days? Look at these colors. We've got you covered across the board. They're blendable. They're so forgiving. Don't be afraid to kind of branch out a little bit. I like to do the blonde, a little bit of the brunette. Take a look at Heather. She is also using the brunette. Okay, beautiful young girl here. I'm telling you, you're thinking, how bad can her brows really be? Look at what Wunderbrow has done for her.
Wow.
Boom. I mean, this is a game changer.
Oh,
this
man,
is like night and day to me when I saw this.
It is, but you know what, here's the other thing. You have less than an hour to qualify for this price. So less than an hour to qualify for this price. I can tell you for a fact, because I love Angie and I love this product, but first of all, we almost never get to air it because it's almost always sold out. And when it comes back, it is never coming back with a double spoolie, double angled eyebrow brush, free with your purchase, and you can secure that on auto ship. And with a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee, maybe you're a little skeptical, because Angie, you know, I was, and I think a lot of women watching the show are saying, come on, 3 days, and it wasn't until I got it at home that I thought, wow, this stuff really does what it says it's gonna do,
It kind of freaks you out for a little bit of a moment, right?
I know,
so,
all of our models are like, it really does work. It's
you
wild.
wouldn't think that you would be this excited about brows, but I'm telling you, not only when it's a high performer, does what it says it's going to do, last and looks natural, but the icing on the cake, Watch how easy this is to apply.
Yeah.
This is not something you have to sit and stencil and stay in the lines and be so cautious and no. You're just simply going to brush it on. It's so forgiving. A little bit goes a very long way. So this is gonna last and last. You're gonna go in the direction in which your hair would naturally grow. Once you, and this is buildable. You see, this is her second coat. You wanna amp this up. You can build this throughout the day and the night. Comb through it with your little spoolie brush. That sets it up through the hairs. And then boom, that's it. 20 seconds or less. You're gonna leave it on for about 5 minutes to dry. Kim. This is such a stellar moment. And you know, I love this because Kim has very light eyebrows, like myself. And if I don't have my brows on, Shannon, I literally look like I have no eyebrows.
Well, see, that's just it. Because a lot of us, you could have hair, but it might be almost invisible.
Right, or if you have gray. If you have gray eyebrow hair, pick up on this. I cannot suggest it enough. The blonde is probably gonna work best for you. Maybe going into a little bit of the auburn. But here's the key. I now have the world's only transfer-proof, smudge-proof, completely waterproof brow that I do not even have to think 5 seconds about because it's not going anywhere. I am telling you, this brow has been on since yesterday evening. I have used this bowl of water, for those of you that have been watching me over the last 24 hours, probably hundreds of times I've put my hand in here to the point where I think my skin is actually starting to get a little dried out. But I want you to understand this because I was a skeptic. You know, I mean, I've been coming here bringing you brands for over 15 years now. If it is not the best of the best, I will not be standing here. And I took this home with me. I said, there's no way. 3 days, no way. I got in the shower with my Wunderbrow on. I used my scrubby brush, that was my motorized scrubby brush in the shower. Guess what? I walked out of the shower with my Wunderbrow still on. I said, done, sold. I got to share this with the world. This is why. This technology is the kicker. This is where we really change the game. Anybody can give you high pigment. Anybody can give you great color. We combine it with real hair-like fibers. What does that do for you? It gives you dimension. So it's actually real hair that looks like hair on your face. It looks like a real brow.
It does. Here's the problem. Unless you are calling now, I remind you that you can only qualify for this offer this hour, because at 12 midnight, we turn the page to a brand new today's special. So you have to understand whether you've lost hair, whether you don't have an arch, whether you have hair but it's faint, if you've waxed or tweezed or whatever you've done, this gives you your perfect brow and gives you your perfect brow for days. Cry all you want, sweat all you want, I mean, live your life. But the problem is, unless you're calling now, even if you just get it to try to prove us wrong, because to be perfectly fair, that's one of the reasons I got mine when I first got it. But it has been so hard for me to reorder because it's almost always gone. The smart money is on those of you who are getting auto ship, because we rescind this offer. We are not doing this value after 12 midnight. And Angie, I think the big thing for a lot of women watching, if you try to prove us wrong, 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee, but an eyebrow really, it creates the illusion of youth. And like you said, even if you leave without mascara or lip gloss.
Because when we're young, our brows are amazing. As we get older, they start to go away. What the heck happens? We didn't sign up for this. But guess what? Whether you have gray hairs, whether you have patches missing, whether you have thin brows, whether you have no brows, even if you don't have one strand of hair on that brow, guess what? We're gonna give it to you. We're gonna build it for you. We're gonna give you dimension. It's gonna look like your real brow. It's not gonna look fake. It's not gonna look phony. People won't even know that that's not your brow. There's one thing I can guarantee. You're not gonna be sending it back. No. You're going to literally be getting a little squeamish when you get to the bottom and you go, oh my gosh, my Wunderbrow. Look at this. This is game changer. This is framing the face, lifting the eye, opening everything up. Oh my goodness. I'm so excited for all of you getting this. Girls. Congratulations.
You gotta do it. We rescind that offer in less than an hour. And if you're smart, you're gonna get auto ship. I'm just telling you, because we will never do the likes of this again. Angie, you know how much I love you, and I love this
my goodness.
product.
I love you too. I love all of you guys. Thank you. you for such a great day.
Absolutely. Keep calling. Remember, you can still get it for the next 40 minutes. Angie, awesome job today as always.
Thank you.
Well, speaking of products I love, Fern is coming up with the last set of tweezers